fresh, freshy, flex, fresh, fresh, freshy, flex, fresh, Helmax, left, Kabit Cafe, breath.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey.
Activate. Let's go.
They say I ain't saved because I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need, and that's it. They always in my business because they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways? So
Holy Spirit, activate.
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey.
Activate. Let's go.
They say I ain't saved because I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need, and that's it. They always in my business because they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways? So
Holy Spirit,
you
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
I'm here, what? It's a shame I can't start to show off nice. It's a shame. It's a shame I can't be sweet, and stuff like that. That's sad. I gotta fight every night to prove my love. So, yeah, it's upsetting. It really is. It's very upsetting. I just be wanting to come over here, and I just came to dance for y'all. That's it. Where the rest of the dancers at? Y'all saw the rest of the dancers talk about all of this. So I'm like, this is not the first time it's being talked about. I'm pretty sure like 400,000 people already know what I'm talking about. So it's like y'all rushing to hear repeat or what? Like y'all already know. Like y'all already know what's going on. Y'all already know. Okay. So hello everyone that didn't rush me. I hate all those people. Everybody that didn't rush me, hello. Yes. Everybody that wasn't rushing me, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope your day's great. What is this, Wednesday? I hope your Wednesday's giving what it's supposed to give. But for all the people that was rushing me, I hope you stub your toe or all type of stuff. All type of stuff. I hope you burn whatever you're cooking, at least part of it, like all of that. All of that. If you're churn or they went home from school or coming in from school, I hope they're real loud. I hope they're real loud. I hope all of them didn't really have a good day. Mm-hmm. And they all come in loud, throwing backpacks and just kicking their shoes off. Mm-hmm. I hope all that for y'all. I absolutely do. So, yes. So, everybody that didn't rush me, hello. Did y'all see the topics that we talked about? The people that didn't rush me, the people that rushed me. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to none of y'all. I'm talking to people that was rushing me. So, the people that was rushing me, y'all see we about to talk about Cardi? Yes. We about to talk about Tasha. We talk just a little piece of Transrena. Stop it, girl. A little piece to you. You're not really infamous anymore. You're boring. Like, hopefully Charlamagne sues you or something because you're giving boring. Like, I'm like, girl, ain't nobody talking about you, girl. Ain't nobody talking about you, girl. Where's Five Head? Like, is she doing her job? Because, like, what's going on? I haven't been hearing anything there, girl. Oh my gosh, because you don't went to Bahi Mama, because you went to Africa, girl. So we're gonna talk a little bit about Transrena, a little piece. And we're also going to talk about my girl Tia Mowry. Now y'all know I love Tia Mowry. Now Dern done cheated on Melanie in real life. Lord. Dern, when you look me in the face and tell me that you didn't sleep with her. So Duran or Corey Hardy done cheated on Melody Med School. Tia Mowry, my girl. But he said he didn't. He said it's lies. How you doing? So yeah, he said his lies. So Derwin, like how he said to Melanie face when she sit there and said, "You look me in the face," and he still said no. No, he did, and he was quick. Break me off so much, God. I want a 1 minute man. Oh my goodness, they said that he was fictionally quick. Okay, so here, flip. So Derwin Ding Dong Davis done cheated on Melody Med School Barnett, y'all. Oh my word, I feel so bad because I really love Tia. Like I love her now. So we're gonna talk about that, and what else we gonna talk about? Let me say hi to y'all on this chat. Hello, Barter Media. Yes, Med School, girl. Yes, Derwin done cheated on Med School. Yes, Ding Dong done cheated on Med School, girl. So, oh my God. Tia, I'm going to say that he cheated on you because I just feel like he did. Now, it's not fact, anything like that, but Tia, girl, now look, we're going to talk about you, girl. Girl, I'm going to need you to go ahead and tell the truth, girl. You ain't got to be scared no more. You ain't got to be scared no more. So, yes, Tip Western, we're going to get into it. Huh? Because he is. I'm going to need Corey to stop acting like he ain't come between the sisters. Okay? Tip West, he came in between sister. Girl, he did that. Corey tried to make it seem like he ain't had nothing to do with Tia and Tamera not being as close as they used to be. Okay? Them not seeing this shit. Y'all remember when Tamera was, when she was on the rib, and it was around COVID, and all of that COVID, C-19. And Tamera said she ain't seen her sister. She was like, oh my word, I miss my sister. I haven't seen my sister. Like we talk, but we don't. And I miss her. Like that's my girl. That's my other half. Like I need her. So girl, he kept, I'm telling you, Tamera did not like Corey. Tamera and Corey did not get along. Tip West, girl. They didn't get along. Girl, no, they did not. And girl, we gonna get into it. Hey y'all, hey everyone. I love y'all. Yes, Miriam, sister. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. I can't believe Duran. I cannot believe Duran Ding Dong Davis. So we're gonna get into all of that. I love you all, and we're gonna get back into the chat as well. But let's go ahead. Let's kick it off. We already talking about it. So Tia Mowry, shout out to the neighborhood talk. Tia Mowry, my girl, she said they said my girl filing for divorce from Corey Hardrick. Not without sadness. We will remain a friendship. Oh Lord. I'm like, ooh, Tia Mowry, girl, no. Because I was sad at first. Okay, because I feel like she really loved this man, okay? And I feel like he really loved her, okay? So we're going to read what my girl Tia said. Oh, I love Tia Mowry now. So my girl Tia said, I have always been honest with my fans. Yes, you have. And today is no different. It ain't, girl. It ain't. Tell us. Hurry up. What happened? She said, I wanted to share that Corey and I have decided to go our separate ways. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Why? Why folk come? Girl, you just can't say it like that. Girl, tell us what it did, girl. Because you is divorcing him. So that means that you are the fed up party because Corey don't want to get divorced. From what I'm gathering, yes. Yes, it's true. Corey don't want to get no divorce. He want to stay married to my girl Tia because she is gorgeous and she's a wonderful mother. And I mean, just look at her. So it's just he want to stay with her. I mean, Blick Zone Creek. Blick don't freak. So the only reason the little gray in my girl Tia hair, that's from her white side. And the little wrinkles, that's the little pieces of wrinkles, that because it's only little piece. You know, wrinkles that my girl got, them from the white people. So, but other than that, blick don't creak. Blick don't creak. Because Tia looks amazing. She's a beautiful woman. So, yeah, I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on in the world, Craig? Tia, girl, you can't just come forward to give us a little piece of this tea, girl. We need it all, girl. So tell us what happened, girl, so we can cancel him, girl. So, here, flip. So, my girl said they decided to go to separate ways. She said these decisions are never easy and not without sadness. We will remain a friendship as we co-parent. We will maintain, Lord, a friendship as we co-parent our beautiful children. Okay, girl, I like that. She said, I am grateful for all the happy times we had together. Oh my God. Oh Lord, I can feel it. Oh my goodness, girl. Tia, you was making me sad. Oh, girl, oh my goodness, I can feel it. Oh my God. Think I'm by. Oh my okay, girl. Finish telling this Tia, girl. Oh my goodness. Girl, this making me sad, girl. So she said, I'm grateful for all the happy times. Okay, I read all that lie. I mean, not lie. She wasn't lying. And thanks, and she said she wants to thank her friends, family, and fans for your love and support as we start this new chapter moving forward in our lives. Oh my word, she said it's over. Oh my God. So I'm just like, ooh, this is sad, Tia, girl. Girl, this is sad because, you know, y'all was a cute, you know, little relationship. Y'all was cute. Y'all look real cute together. You know, all of that, girl. But Corey, let's get into you. Let's get into Corey. Let's get into Corey. So somebody said what we all thinking. Is we on that part? Somebody said what we all thinking because you know they get divorced. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. So somebody said he cheated on her. If you look right down here at the bottom, because you know we know the little. Somebody said that Corey cheated on Tia, right? And Corey responded to that person. They have their names bleeped out, and he said lies. So he's stating that he did not cheat on Tia. He said it's lies. He did not cheat on her. So people need to stop saying that he cheated on her, on her because that didn't happen. I feel like that is bull. I wouldn't expect a cheater to admit it. I mean, it could be the reason she's divorced you because you just won't tell the truth. Like, you know, I'm over it by it. So, here, flip. So, now Corey, he swears he wasn't cheating. Hey, I wasn't in the relationship, so I can't state like, hey, he's definitely lying. I just have a feeling that he is. And in my opinion, I don't think he's telling the truth. And I think other people in media, they think the same thing because people have even been questioning it, like, well, he clearly cheated on her. And he's quick to answer and say that that's not true. I just feel like leave it alone. If it's not true, then just leave it alone. There's no reason to even respond to it. You know what's going on. Your wife knows what's going on. You two separating. I mean, divorces happen. I would never want to push someone to be in a relationship that is not healthy for them. So if the relationship wasn't healthy for Tia, like if there was just like a lot of arguing or disagreeing, you know, isolation, feeling controlled, you know, in certain ways and whatnot, if that's what was going on, then I would not encourage her to stay. If he cheated on her, I wouldn't encourage her to stay with something like that too. But with marriage, it's thicker than that. So I get when people do certain things, you just feel like walking away. But in marriages, there's going to be tough times. So just because you face something that basically, in my opinion, it doesn't matter who you get with, it's a strong possibility that they may cheat on you and on both sides, not just on one side. But yeah, I definitely feel that. I think that, you know, she's wanted to give him a second chance, because he cheated and whatnot, and she wanted to forgive him, that's okay. Like that, to me, it's okay, especially if this is like the only time it happened, or something like that. I can't tell a person whether to say, just because I would leave if somebody did it to me, just because I just don't feel like that's anything I want to deal with. It doesn't mean that I would encourage, somebody else to do it. I would just listen to them and how they feel. If they keep gearing towards, they feel like they want to leave, then I'll just be like, hey, well, if you feel this strongly about it, maybe you should. But if they feel like they want to stay or hear that person out, whatnot, I'm going to encourage that too. I'm gonna be like, yo, it sounds like you want to talk to, that person. It sounds like there's a lot of stuff unexplained, so I would encourage that, is what I would, so I mean, marriage is hard. So I don't feel like people should just, because people like me, I get sad just because I liked them together, is, in my opinion, until I but started hearing certain things about Corey and how controlling he is and whatnot. And when it comes to Tia, I've heard certain projects she's declined because, Corey, and to me, okay, this can be a lot. So I'm gonna just say it. Corey has always been jealous of Tia. I feel like it is a situation kind of like with Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston, how both of them were artists. Like when they came together, they were artists, but one excelled and one kind of didn't. So it's like Whitney got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, to the point to where it was Whitney and Bobby. It's always Whitney and Bobby. No one said Bobby and Whitney. No, it was always Whitney and Bobby, because Whitney was always looked at as the force to be reckoned with within the relationship. And I feel like Bobby Brown was jealous, of Whitney, all the success she had, how the money was just pouring in, and all of that. And then he's just kind of on the sideline, and whatnot, being forgotten about, but not being forgotten about because he's not doing music or whatnot. It's because he's in the shadow, of his wife. So, and I feel the same thing with Corey and Tia. Tia has always excelled, but she excelled when she met him. She was already a success. He was in the field of becoming a success of what she had already had, found stardom and, money and, he came as when they met, he was a struggling actor and she was an actress. Like she had already made it, type of situation. So yeah, I feel like Corey has always been jealous of Tia. And her success in Hollywood, and how he's always kind of looked over or looked at as Tia Mowry's husband, because that's how a lot of people look at him, like, oh, that's Tia's husband, instead of this is Corey Hardrick, the actor, because he's done plenty of movies and whatnot, even things for like Netflix and stuff like that. So he's done a lot, and current. He was also in Nicki Minaj's video with, who was that, Lil Baby? The Do We Have a Problem? He was in that video and stuff like that. So he's working, and whatnot. But when it comes to Tia, everything she touches kind of always kind of been successful. No matter where they put her, she does a good job, at her role. To me, Tia Mowry has never taken a role and bombed. Taking a role and just like she was trash. They could have left her. She's always been great. So I think that Corey has always felt that he was in his wife's shadow, is I can't get out of her shadow type of situation. And I think that adds frustration with inside of the relationship, because he knows it's not Tia's fault, but I think that Tia still got like the brunt, of, him getting rejected from certain things and not getting certain parts and, stuff like that. Not that like I said, not that he looked at it as her fault, but with Tia, if she was, trying out, because Tia's been rejected from roles too. She absolutely has. There's been roles Tia went out for and they're like, and she didn't get it. But yeah, I feel like that happened a lot more with Corey. And Tia had a lot of success. Yes, the game was very successful. They still doing the game today. It's still a revived TV show that they just keep bringing back and back and back and back. So If the game was a failure, then no one would be trying to revive it. But it keep trying to get revived, and she was literally the link from the episode Girlfriends, from the pilot pushing it into the show The Game. Tia was there from the start. So Tia is definitely a front runner when it comes to The Game. You're going to remember Derwin, you're going to remember Melanie, and Tasha Pow Pow. You're going to, at least, if you remember nobody else from that show, you're going to remember those three people. Tia has always found success, especially with Disney when they did like Twitches and the movie, the show Sister, stuff. They always found success, especially working together. But I feel that part of the separation with Tia and Tamera was Corey. I feel like at the beginning, Tamera and Corey got along, but somewhere, some way, it went away. And Tia, being loyal to her husband while being respectful to her family, I feel let Corey isolate her from her family. I think the mother and the father is probably the only people that he don't keep her from, because no. But other than that, I feel like he does isolate Tia. He does. He does. That's why I feel like even now with him putting up a post like this and him stating, acting off of emotions will cost you every time. I feel that he's saying that Tia is acting off of emotion, acting off of emotion following this divorce. You're just upset right now, type of situation. So it's giving to me that Corey does not want to get divorced. Tia does. And she also is the one who filed. That's why Tia came out with the statement. It's like, y'all gonna find out anyway. So, hey, Corey and I are gonna go our separate ways. To me, Tia is leaving the relationship. So that's why people are thinking instantly, oh, he cheated on her. So it's possible. But do we know that for a fact? No. And again, we can even pull up old shows. Look at how he used to talk to her. And this was in an interview. So imagine Alone.
Marriage is work. I'm not here.
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm not gonna be here everything is bro. You have to work hard, to stay.
And that's
marriage is work. I'm not here.
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm not gonna be here everything is bro. You have to work hard, to stay.
And that's
marriage is work. I'm not here.
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm not gonna be here everything is bro. You have to work hard, to stay.
And that
Corey, you can't get better advice than her at this situation, especially, but you could tell that he was controlling. And because that's the first thing I thought of. I'm just like, oh, well, he was very controlling. You could tell back from the TV show days, from when, reality show days, I should say, when Tia and Tamera had their reality show on Style. That's what I love them. I love them. And their show was successful. I wish they didn't stop. I'm like, I love their show. I love watching them together. Tia and Tamera's relationship, they're so funny. They're so different, but so alike at the same time. So their little arguments and stuff would be so funny. I would just be like, y'all are so crazy. But I loved watching them. I absolutely did. So, but yeah, I feel that it's always been like this. He's always been, because Tia is passive. She's a passive woman. She's a lady. And with her being a lady, I just feel like it's, for people like Corey, it's a little easier to manipulate her, because it's the feel sorry for me syndrome. She sees the rejection and everything that he goes through in Hollywood and whatnot, and she's went through a lot of those same rejections, so she can completely relate. But at the same time, being the sole breadwinner, it's a little different with the energy in the house. So if you're a controlling person and you control, the people around you, then with Tia being the breadwinner, of course, he's controlling her money as well. So not to say that Corey's not bringing in any money. Not saying that at all. He's not bringing more in than Tia. He definitely is not. Tia even makes a lot of money off TikTok. She's been really successful on TikTok. She's loved over there. She has a big following, and she's always being reposted everywhere. So yeah, so just that alone, she's bringing in a cute coin. But then there's plenty of other brand deals and stuff that they have. Tia has a YouTube as well, but she rarely ever goes on it. And when she does, it's always her doing something. interviewing somebody or like making some food, a healthy choice, type of situation. So, but she's done really well with her money, her and her sister. So our sister alone, and whatnot, they still have a bulk of money. Like, they're still sitting on nice royalties, whatnot. Their parents didn't screw them over, when it came to the money. So that's what I love about the Mowry family, is that they're genuine people. They're pretty genuine. The mother, the father, they seem like really good people. So I think that Tia is easily manipulated by Corey and has been being manipulated by him for a very long time. And I think it's more so out of pity. So she pities him because of, like I said, she can relate to all of the no's and, not getting into certain doors. She can relate, but at the same time, she's been letting a lot of doors. Tia Mowry matters, that is a household name. Tia and Tamera are household names, but still, Corey is not a household name. There's a lot of people that do not know who he is. But Tia, she's getting recognized. She's getting recognized, like, no matter where she goes. But as her being a loving woman and wanting to respect her man, like I said, it's easier for her to, this is a high bill. You can't afford this type of situation. So you hold on to the credit cards and the debit cards, and stuff like that. And you pay for, the mail so that it doesn't say like that. I feel like that's the energy, that Tia is giving me when it came to Corey. She helped place him on a pedestal because I feel like he felt like a failure. Bruised ego, a very badly bruised ego. And it's not her problem. Like, that's what I said. She's not to blame, but with his manipulation, I feel like he manipulated her and felt like she kind of was. Well, if you weren't Tia Mowry, people could separate this. It's something I feel like it's easy for him to try to throw in her face. And when somebody like Tia being so sweet and passive, she lets it affect her, so she feels he's the type that will say certain things to her in a negative tone and in a negative way and make her feel bad, but make her feel like she needs to apologize. He'll manipulate her like a narcissist do and make her feel like she did something wrong. So it's like reverse psychology without reverse psychology. It's like they kind of live a life that way, to where he's always making himself seem as if she's doing something to affect him. So, and she feels like she is. And then when your man's being good to you, you can find him, you can locate him, he ain't cheating, he ain't this, he ain't that. It kind of makes you want to give in to him more, just because, you got a good dude. You could have way worse, because that's usually those type of people excuse. There's way worse out there. My ex was way worse. He's 10 steps up from this person, and that person, blah, blah, blah. So it becomes an excuse, so to me, you kind of get caught in that. And, you wake up to it when you wake up to it. So this is Tia waking up to something that has been happening for a long time, but love was always the reason she stayed. I feel like love is no longer enough. It's not enough for her anymore. Me just loving, I done did that for 14 whole years. And I'm not about to keep wasting my life because this I don't want to live like this. Like, I shouldn't have to live this way. Like, my kids shouldn't have to live this way. So yeah, we need to, because all of these smiles are fake. And I want some genuine smiles. I want to smile for real. Not just smile because my kid just said something cute or did something cute. No. I want to genuinely be happy. And I think that's what is given, especially with Corey not wanting to divorce her. He still wants to be with her. I feel like he wants to because he wants to keep controlling her and manipulating her. And because at this point, Corey, you do have some money. You got a little coin, but you've been living off Tia, like, for a long time. So, I mean, let's just keep it real. And I think that's part of the reason why Tamera never really respected you. I mean, their dad is a working man. Even when they were on the shows and whatnot, their mom was with them. Their mom didn't separate from them while they were doing the TV show, especially when they were children. She didn't separate from them. She was like a multiple. They were right hand in hand. The father was still working and taking care, because they have I think they have three brothers. I believe Taj, Tavion, Like, so who was taking care of them if the mom was on the road, like with the girls? It was the father, you know. So and he worked, and you know all of that. So I feel like that's what T and Tamera more so, you know, Tamera saying like that's what we used to. Tamera's husband works, works, has a real career, bringing a cute coin, you know, all of that. All of that. Tamera can retire right now and be just fine because her man got 2 jobs. Big guy. So she would be just fine. She could Tamera, but you know, and she ain't got to do nothing else. But I believe Tamera just got done shooting a film for Hallmark, the Hallmark something channel, the Hallmark channel. It looked cute. It's like this like sisterhood movie or whatever. So I was like, oh, this is cute. So she just did the movie, you know. So they're working. You know, the girls are working. Tia is doing the family reunion, a show on Netflix. She's working. The girls are working. The girls are working. So with me, that's just how I feel. Like Tamera didn't go find a struggling actor. No disrespect. But she didn't go find a struggling actor. She wouldn't find a man with a career, is what she decided to do. They only got one brother. No, they don't. It's Taj Mowry, Tavion Mowry. Hold on, let me go. I know this family. I love the Mowry family. I adore them. I adore them. I believe his name is Tavion Mowry. He's just not like in acting or anything. He's not like, you know, he went to college and, you know, and all of that good stuff. I know I follow him on I believe IG. But yeah, is it T Mowry or something like that? Oh no, there it is. There it is. I think. Yes. It's Tavior. I said Tavion, Lord. But yes, this is their brother too. So I believe it's 4. They have the Mowry family. It's 4 of them. But no, this is their brother as well, not just Taj. This is their brother as well. Oops, let me move this off the screen. Yes, 2 brothers. Yeah, this is Tavion, or why do I keep calling him Tavion? Tavior, is his name, but this is their brother too. Isn't he cute? Yes, and he's married to a black woman. He is. He just got married I believe he just got married not too long ago. So, but yeah, this is their brother as well. This is their brother too. I follow him. I mean, he's cute. Like, why would I follow him? So, but yes, this is their brother as well, and he be on Tia's YouTube. And then there's Taj from The Smart Guy as well, Taj Mowry. That's their brother as well. But you know Taj because of The Smart Guy, and he was on Sister as well. And he's done other movies too. He was on ABC Family. I forgot what the show was called, Baby Daddy or something. My Baby Daddy, I think is what it was called. But yeah, he's done work too. He was just in another movie too that I've seen. He was just in a movie with Kevin Hart on Netflix. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, he's in that movie too. Taj, he's in there too. Big A's. Yes, Tavior was born well. Yes, he was born later. But yes, dark skinned black woman, black. Yes, Taj is handsome too, but Tavior is way cuter. Shout out to Taj, but Tavior can get it. Tavior can get it. So but yeah, so yeah, have a beautiful family. All of their family, all of them. Tia's beautiful, Tamera's beautiful, Taj is handsome, Tavior is handsome. They're all beautiful. Like their parents, they're really good. Their kids are cute. They have really cute kids. But yes, so yeah, and there's been an isolation from him with all of them though. So it wasn't just Tamera. It was, you know, Tia as well. I mean, Taj and Tavior as well. That were being isolated from their sister allegedly. So my girl Tamera, because there's a lot of T's, it's a lot of T's. My girl Tamera was just interviewed on a TV show, right? And they brought up Tia's getting divorced. First of all, because I'm about to cuss these white people out. No. She's here to promote her book. She's not here to talk about her sister getting divorced. Like that's not what she's here to talk about. Like, I'm like, that's very unfortunate that they would have that question for her, because I feel like it's an inappropriate question. That's one, it's not her business. Now, see, if she was getting divorced and they were just kind of like checking on her, you know, we're not cool, no big deal. But that's my sister, you know, so, and she's going through a lot, obviously, if she's getting divorced. So why do you feel like it's okay to like ask me about it? So that's what I'm just like, look, y'all, Karen and Karen. I'm like, really? I'm like, for real. Like, I just thought that was rude. I thought it was inconsiderate. She ain't there to talk about that. So let's get into it.
About that, and as a sister, I'm just gonna respect that.
Totally, of course, of course.
Yeah,
it reminds me so much.
Twins are, very. I mean, we're special. We split. Into
a
a
shared history and a shared perspective.
Yeah.
Your sister just announced that she's gonna be getting a divorce.
Yes.
Does like a half of your heart break for her?
I support her.
Yeah.
So, whatever she wants, the Mowrys have her back. I love her dearly. She is strong. But I know right now she just kind of just wants to, just process it all, take it all in, and, be a little private about that.
Yeah.
And, as a sister, I'm just going to respect that.
Totally. Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
It reminds me so much.
Twins are, very, I mean, we're special, we split.
Is half of your heart broke for me? No. Why would half of my heart be broke? When she over there sleeping with her husband, I'm not feeling half the pleasure. So why is she sitting over there heartbroken? So the white lady and the other white lady, because these are two white women, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, what is this? Good morning, America. What is this? What is this? Somebody put what it is in the chat. So these two white ladies said to my girl Tamera, bringing up the fact that her sister. Then is half of your heart broken for me? Do you want half this drink on your lap? Do you want half this drink on your lap? Because she better than me. Because that was a great answer, by the way. I have to applaud Tamera on her answer, because that was very, very, this is why you go through artist development, why you are developed, so that you can answer questions properly. So that's her without going into any detail, and whatnot. She did it very good. That was beautifully answered, if you ask me. I was like, oh, God, that was good, girl. Because I wouldn't have said none of that. I said, oh, you two bitches got your nerve. Because that's what, no, Lord. Because, no, that's what I would have said. No, because they got their nerve. Because my sister just brought this up. Like, literally. Like, just brought this up. And what you think this is going to be an exclusive? Nah, cuz. No, you're not getting an exclusive. It's half of my heart broke. Do you want half this coffee in your lap? Half this coffee on your shirt? That's cute. Oh, that's cute. You got a sister. What if that slut was getting divorced? Or what if she was getting divorced? Will half your heart be broke? Hurry up. Will half your heart be broken, girl? Yeah. Very gross question. It was gross. I said, oh, this is gross. This is gross. The girl came here to talk about her book, White Ladies. Excuse me, Karen, and excuse me, Karen. Excuse me. I came here to talk about something that you can read, not give y'all something for people to read from after I done goddamn said. So it's just like, y'all tried it. I didn't like that. I'm like, no, that's gross. I'm like, ugh, did y'all really just ask her that? Out of all the things that y'all could ask her, like, why are you still talking to Marcus Houston and he did what he did to Raz B? No, Tamera, because you're still friends with him. I've been told you and Tia to stop hanging with him. Now that would have been a better question. So in the book, do you explain why you still friends with Roger hold you down or poking your booty or Evan? My goodness. Since we're asking questions about other people. Okay. 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 Why we ain't talking about Marquise Houston? Why we ain't talking about him? Let's get into him. Well, since we have you, Tamera, why folk come? Look at me. Why folk come? You still hanging out with Marcus poking your booty or Houston? Don't leave your churn around him. True predator for real. Ask Chris Stokes type situation. Why folk come? You still talking to them? Hurry up. Hurry up. How much proof do you need? You want me to call Raz? Do you need him to tell you? Girl, because we can make that happen. Do you want to have the details? Girl. Because what y'all still talking about? Hurry up. Hurry up. I don't care about your husband. Come sit down. Come sit down, white man, because I want to, because you was there too. You escorted her to the wedding. To the missing girl. Did you know that, sir? Sit down. So, but no. Since we got questions. Okay. But you want to talk about my girl Tia. No, leave her alone. Okay? Don't worry. Y'all ain't been worried about it. Don't worry about it now. When neither one of these white women on this couch over here, when neither one of these white ladies sitting over here on this couch talking about no Tia Mowry, they was not doing it. They was not doing it. Neither one, look at them. Neither one of them white girls was talking about my girl Tia. Don't talk about her now. Don't talk about her now. So yeah, I don't like that. I thought that was very so much gross. So let's get into what we're talking about next. Because I'm about to get upset. Okay. So Lauryn Hill daughter, what's her name? Sela? Oh, that's pretty. Rocks White Lives Matter shirt with Kanye West. Now, y'all kept sending me this and sending me this and sending me this and sending me this. Now, I feel like looks can be deceiving, so I didn't judge her right away. I'm just like, well, clearly it's for attention, because you wear a shirt like that with the type of fame that Kanye has, that's going to be controversial. So I just thought it was like deliberate just to get on people's nerves, because he does that, like when he wore the Trump hat. You know, out of that, he was just trying to provoke us. Kanye loves to provoke the Black community. He absolutely does, because he always blaming stuff on us or Kim Kardashian. It's either our fault or Kim's fault. I noticed that with Kanye. Caucasian West with a K. Caucasian with a West K keep blaming stuff on blacks. Okay? When he came blaming on that Kardashian, then all of a sudden it got something to do with us. We tell Kanye, look, don't marry her. She's a slut. Don't do it. And then, but he won't do it anyway. But so, okay, we let him. Kanye, she's still a whore. Don't have kids by her. She's just going to exploit them after she gives birth. You decided to have a whole bunch of churn by. Kanye, don't support Trump. Don't do that. We waving flags, picket signs, all of that. Kanye, no, don't support this guy. You know, and he still decided that he put on the Make America Great hat again. Make. So, and then when we say something, it's our fault. Kanye, a good dad. Don't let Kim keep him away from his churn. All of that. Then he put on this shirt And then we say, y'all say, I should say, Kanye, why you got that shirt on? Caucasian West, what is you doing? Caucasian West with a K, what are you doing? And then he turned around and say, all of y'all complaining where y'all was at when I couldn't see my kids. Now it's black people fault you can see your children? It's black people fault you can go to the baby party? Caucasian West. Now what's this got to do with us, Caucasian West? They'll get him them shoes, the shoe there. They'll let him do the Yeezys by himself. He don't want to be the slave no more. He want to give us free. And he just like, they like, no, you're black. We're never letting you go. And then we say, get Kanye his brand. Get Kanye his stuff. Get Kanye his stuff. And he come up with a White Lives Matter shirt. And then we say, Kanye, no, don't do that, Kanye, no. And then he say, why you ain't do that when the fat bitch jumped on me? That's what he said. He said, y'all sitting here bonding and hugging and shit. Why y'all do that when the fat bitch jumped on me? Y'all sitting here hugging and bonding and all of that. Why y'all do that when I couldn't see my churn? Y'all ain't do nothing. But y'all complaining about a White Lives Matter shirt? Like, gross. You know, it's like Kanye, like, ew. Is this real? And I couldn't see my kids because of y'all? And y'all didn't do nothing? I'm like, Kanye. We didn't have anything to do with that. That was the serpent, the siren that you slept with. That was with her and her Chris pimp her own daughter Jenna. That ain't gonna do with us. Nah, you know that was for ratings and all of that for Hulu. Nah, they ain't gonna do that. We ain't got no show on Hulu. We ain't gonna watch it. So it's just like Kanye tried it. So he doing his fashion where he walking through mud and all of this. So I'm like, Kanye. Because it's giving Mars. It's giving Mars. It's giving Mars. It's giving Mars. Now, y'all know America and other countries have been trying to inhabit, have been trying to live on Mars, right? You know, that's why they got the rovers and the routers or whatever you call them, and all of that stuff. They already out there. They find a little piece of water. They tracking the storms and stuff that happen there. You know, some of them be like, it's crazy, right? Like, y'all should watch it. It's actually really like cool. But yes. So it's like all of his clothes is for mud and Mars. Because I'm just like, is there something you're not telling us, Kanye? Is the Elysium on Mars? Because what's with all the mud? Like, who wants to be in designer anything in mud? That is so weird. I'm like, Eric God. I'm like, Kanye, you're weird. Kanye, you're weird. So he out here doing in the vernacular. Then I get back to you. So he out here doing all of this stuff that it was in the Left Eye used to dream about. Alien intergalactic, you know, clothes. He's stumping through mud mad having an episode or angry. I'm like, why is he mad? I'm like, Kanye, you're getting on my nerves. Like, you're giving, this is why North is so bad. This is why your children is baits, Kanye. I'm like, you're getting on my nerves, Kanye. You're getting on my nerves. So Lauren daughter having this shirt on, you know, I get it, Kanye didn't want to be the only person. So, you know, they're going to talk about me being in, might as well put as many people in it as possible. So what is the picture here, Candace? Oh no, because Candace Owens, of course, that white woman was gonna have it on. Candace Owens. Let me pull this up. So Kanye West defends his White Lives Matter shirt. Everyone knows the Black Lives Matter was was a scam. Okay. Kanye says, everyone knows right here, his actual quote, everyone knows that the Black Lives Matter was a scam. Now it's over. You're welcome. Is what Kanye said. So of course, Candace Owens' white ass was gonna have one of them on because she is a white lady with Negro hair. She is definitely a Canadian, all white Canadian woman trapped inside of a black girl's body. So of course she was gonna put it on because I mean you blacks are gross. So hair flip. So since Candace is one of the exceptional blacks, of course she'd wear it. I don't, because I'm not gonna say a certain life doesn't matter. So I'm not gonna say that white lives don't matter. Like just how there are people making shirts that black lives don't matter, I don't think it's cool if people making shirts that white lives don't matter. Like, I don't think any of it is cool because it just keeps pushing the whole issue of racism still existing, period. The only way to get rid of racism is to abolish it completely instead of just with certain situations. It's no, get rid of it completely. So, yeah, I didn't have a problem with the White Lives Matter shirt. Kanye wearing the shirt, to me, something like that is expected. Kanye coming forward and saying that the Black Lives Matter was a scam, and everybody knows that. Black Lives Matter, the funds behind the corporation that they built off that was a scam. It absolutely was. And with that being said, it still doesn't take from the movement. How we felt helpless when all of these black men are being slain innocently by police officers, you know, and whatnot, just black people in general, but more so black men. We felt helpless at that time. We felt like we couldn't do anything. That's why we're in the streets looting and just doing whatever, you know, it was anarchy, you know, when these situations was going on because the community felt helpless. It's just like, y'all just get to keep doing these things. And it's just like, then we just got to move on. Like, it's just fine. And it's like, it's not okay because that person could have been me. And it's getting to the point to where y'all chopping so many of us down, I may be next, you know, type of situation. So the cause that Black Lives Matter stood for still stands to this day. Black lives do matter. And people like Kanye dilute it when he says things like, oh, it was a scam. What does that have to do with the actual movement? Because they're two different things. Stop making it seem like the Black Lives Matter movement was just about money. No, it was not. It was about us finally getting together as Black people, uniting with each other instead of fighting each other like we always do. So it's just like, cut it out. Like, stop. I don't like when people do and say things like that because it makes people give up. If our own people are running around saying that the saying alone, Black lives don't matter, because then why would anybody else feel like they do either? Like, why would a white person or a Latin person or Asian person, why would they feel that if your own people are saying y'all don't matter, your own people saying it was a scam, like, what are you talking about? So, and it's not a scam. The movement was not a scam. Seeing all those Black people united, that's not a scam. That's something we should be doing consistently on a day-to-day basis. We should be getting together, working together like that, because then we could really make our world go around. We really could, instead of giving so many other people, races and nationalities, power over what we do. It's not a secret that the Black hair game, the wigs, all of that stuff, Asian people are running shit. China, and they're running the hair game. They literally running it. All of the vendors and everything that these Black people are getting hair from, it's all them. That should be us. That should be us. We should be the vendors. We should be sending Asia wigs and all of that, because that's what y'all act like. Y'all always lie with a different wig on and trying to get this stylist, a hairstylist, to come do something to a wig. We should be the ones. We're not. That's where the money at. Doing hair and selling hair are two different things. Selling hair, you can sit like this all day. Doing hair, you on your feet. You're moving. You're making that coin. You're making that coin. So who do you think is making more money? The Asian people that are selling it because they're number one, or the Black people that keep sending their money to them to do a light job, the same job Black people could be doing, but we don't. Instead, it's easier, you know, it is what it is. So coming together and uniting if Black people actually did that, they could have their own vendors. It would be way more. There are Black vendors of hair vendors, but it could be way more. And it's that applies to so many different other things. It's not just hair that we should be dominant running the game with, but we're not. You know, so but you know, it is what it is. When somebody one day will, you know, step up and hold that torch, but until then, you know, it just kind of is what it is. So I don't like when people, especially with like Kanye's audience, coming forward and saying that Black Lives Matter was a scam, it wasn't real, it was this, it was that. Don't do that. Don't do that, because Kanye wasn't in none of these streets. He wasn't helping nobody. He wasn't coming to talk to no communities. He wasn't doing none of that. He was somewhere being Caucasian West. He was somewhere safe being Caucasian West while all of those things were going on. Us, we were the people that were actually in the streets fighting for the cause, paying attention and making things matter, making Breonna Taylor's name matter, making Sandra Bland matter, making George Floyd matter. We are the ones that did that. And Black Lives Matter, just the cause alone really helped. When you got white people, literally, I live where it started, the epicenter of it. And what white people literally have, even still to this day, the white people, they have a sticker, either a sticker or a sign on their house that says Black Lives Matter. And that is beautiful. I think it's a wonderful thing, you know, that they said, and they were putting those things up while the looters and stuff were going around. So it was a sign to let the looters know that we support you. Like there's no reason to come in here, hurt us, and try to take from us, steal from us. None of those things, because we don't have a problem with anybody. It's all love. So what happened was wrong, and it matters. So we support you. It's everywhere. When you go through the majority of these neighborhoods now, you see that a lot. And I think it's good, you know, that they have those things up so that Black kids can walk down the street and whatnot and not feel safe or feel like they're going to be targeted, because you have people like Ahmaud that was jogging down the street and look what happened to him, all for trying to exercise. You think it was anybody in that neighborhood with a Black Lives Matter sign on their house? That's why it matters. It absolutely does. It does matter. And it's a nice thing for people to see. You know, I'm walking my dog through the neighborhood, or my kids walk to the park, you know, and we see a lot of houses as we're passing with signs picketed in their yard that says Black Lives Matter. And so that's great. This is what we were doing it for. This is when we fight. This is what we're fighting for. You know, we fighting for stuff like this, for things to change. You know, for people to openly support Black people when we feel like we're not being, because a lot of times we are overlooked. So, and in major ways, I mean, look at the Dahmer series and all of that. Black people of ethnic people, just in general, are completely looked over. You know, a lot of the times we don't have an alert of other people. Our alerts are different. So now that people are starting to acknowledge us and let us know that we're okay being Black, you're okay being Black. You know, cool. At least we're getting somewhere. But this pulls us back. But people like Kanye and Candace Owens coming through, letting everybody know that, hey, this cause, when you come together and you feel like as Black people, you matter, and y'all want y'all voice to echo by getting as many people together as you can, because there's an injustice happening to a Black person, something that is way too common. None of that matters. It's all a scam. That's not true. It's not. Like, I just feel like that's crazy to basically tell a person to turn their release off. Like, no, absolutely not. So, yeah, shout out to the Black Lives Matter cause, not the foundation, not the thieves, because that's completely different. That people decided to, you know, take advantage of a great situation, of a great, you know, like, I just feel like that's really messed up for people to try to ruin that. And then you have our own people, like, the whole foundation scam was bad enough. And now you have people that's basically like, it was fake. Your own people. So it's just like, yeah, you tried it. I didn't like that at all. So that let me know that, you know, Kanye, to me, like, you're an op. But Kanye has been an op. So Kanye, I don't know. Kanye, because I just can't get down with stuff like that. I just cannot. I just cannot. So, wow. So Candace Owens said about my girl, Burger Lizzo. Now, y'all know I love Lizzo. That's my girl, Burger Lizzo is my girl. So Candace Owens says someone should have put a White Lives Matter shirt on. Lizzo could have gotten a lot of attention about obesity. Now, Candace, girl, Lasagna Lizzo belongs to me. Okay, I'm tired of y'all taking my enemies, and she's not my literal enemy, but like she's my girl. We've exchanged words, Lizzo and I. But I love Lizzo. And Lizzo ain't got nothing to do with this girl. And I remember the last person that messed with Lizzo, shout out to A. Spears. You ain't got no skits with no churn or nothing, do you, Candace? Because, girl, okay, they're going to dig all up in your closet. So, Candace Owens, girl, Lizzo ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You can leave Lasagna Pan Lizzo out of this. Tater-tot hot this Lizzo is not bothering nobody. Okay, she is doing her thing. Now I get that, you know, Lizzo is big in here, and with Lizzo being a little big in here, because to American standard, Lizzo would be considered obese. So Candace feels like it's okay to say, you know, obesity when it comes to Lizzo, because y'all put a lot on Black men. Like when we say anything, especially the gay boys. When we say anything about judging or just not even judging, just commenting on a Black woman, oh, here y'all go, y'all so defensive, y'all so this and y'all so that. But that's all Candace do. That's all Candace do. But I guess it's okay because she has breasts? Because I don't get it. I don't get it because it's always an outrage. Oh, this person, that YouTuber don't care about Black women. Oh, he don't care about Black women. Oh, he hates Black women. Oh, okay. And then you have people like Candace Owens who y'all only comment on, the majority of you, that even, especially the ones that don't agree with her, you only comment on her when she's brought up. If she's not being brought up, you have no dog in the fight. But then when she's brought up, it's like, oh, we don't like her either. Well, you sure? Because, you know, you give a lot of other people a lot of static, you know, but you ain't really giving her none. You know, so, but yeah, Candace Owens, she's gotten into it with everybody. It's just what she does. It's her claim to fame. She is one of the main, she made a documentary about the Black Lives Matter scam and the foundation. She, I don't know what, it may already be out. I don't know. I don't F with her like that, Candace, but she was doing a documentary on it. So she is one of the main people that the pioneers are pushing, you know, Black Lives Matter was a scam, pretty much don't believe in it. Like something else, I guess, support something else, but don't support Black Lives Matter is like one of her slogans, basically. So her wearing the White Lives Matter shirt, like I said before, completely expected. So it's like, I don't understand what people are outraged about, because if Kanye wore the, you know, Make America Great Again hat, why wouldn't he wear a White Lives Matter shirt? Like, it's not out of his character, you know. I don't, but whatever. Candace too. So, but obviously they wanted the fashion show to be talked about, and wearing a shirt as controversial as White Lives Matter, you're definitely going to turn heads. People are gonna be, what? you know, so it's not that white lives don't matter. It's the audacity, because it's like they completely do. I mean, the Central Park Five was birthed over a white woman. So y'all lives super matter. Y'all lives matter so much that Trump, even at that time, was protesting that the children get the D penalty. Children, innocent children, because they were innocent. Absolutely. He was trying to get them the D penalty. Mm-hmm. That's how much white lives matter. When Adam Walsh, John Walsh's son, went missing, that changed the course of American history and how they look for children and all of that. That was because of a white kid. You know how many Black kids, Asian kids, Latin kids have been missing? Like, it didn't just start with Adam Walsh. He wasn't the first child ever missing. Why does a white kid missing change how y'all do everything? But then something happens to a Black one and it's just kind of just. So yeah, like I said, white lives completely matter. They absolutely do. If somebody white missing, is everywhere. There, you should go look up how many YouTubers have went missing. But when Gabrielle, a pretty little white girl, a pretty little blondie, she goes missing everywhere. It is everywhere. There are other YouTubers still to this day that are missing. Guess what race they are? So white lives completely matter. Like we get it. Like we don't need a shirt that says that. I feel like shirts like Black Lives Matter and stuff, those type of shirts matter because we do. Me wearing a shirt like that, if a cop pull me over, maybe that'd be the reason he don't end my life, because he read my shirt and be like, you know what, you do matter. You know what you do. You absolutely do. So yeah, it like y'all weird. Like I really don't get that. I really don't. No, Black people made Kenneka Jenkins matter. Black people did. Kenneka Jenkins' mother and her friends, they made her matter. They were relentless. Because if they would have just walked away when the hotel just said, she's not here, then that would have just been the end of the story. So if her mother and friends and family weren't so consistent, Kenneka would not have mattered. She wouldn't have. They made Kenneka viral. They absolutely did. So no. Now, Kenneka Jenkins is totally and I still don't feel like anything has changed, because Kenneka Jenkins wasn't the first Black person to come up missing at that hotel or from that hotel. Just everybody else, they just kind of, they say, hey, this person wasn't here, and they just let it go. But Kenneka's mother did not. She did not let it go, and her friends did not let it go. So when something is getting that much attention and you putting it on social media and all of that stuff, we forced it to go viral. Black people made Kenneka Jenkins matter like nobody else. Like we did that. Us going around talking about it and keep talking about it and sharing it. You got all the YouTubers and people on Twitter and so many other different places that just kept talking about it and talking about it, making it national news. We made Kenneka national. So shout out to Black people, because we made her of importance. So if it was not for us, Kenneka would not have mattered. She would have been swept right under the table and everybody would just moved on. If the hotel, especially, and the police department had it their way, it would have just went away. No, Black people said, no, where this girl at? Where is she? So yes, so we as a community, all of us made Kenneka matter. Other than that, that girl would not have mattered. God rest her soul. She would not have mattered. We made her matter. And don't you ever forget it. It's the same thing with with George Floyd and others. The Sandra Blands, the Breonna Taylors, the Ahmaud, all of them. We did that. We did that. The community did that. Not America. No. Not the government and the police department. No. No, y'all did not. Because if y'all had it y'all way, open, shut. Like, cut it out. Like the outrage, the protests, the looting, all that we made them pay attention to us. Now it's that simple. Now move around because I'm starting getting angry. Now, move right along. Candace, leave my girl Lizzo alone, girl. We like Lizzo. We like her, Lizzo, girl. But move right along from Candace to race. So Cardi. Hold on, because I feel like we skipped something. Hold on. Let me check. Okay, we're talking about that. Okay, we did skip this. Okay. So does anybody know yet why Cardi B and JT was arguing back and forth? And I must say, JT, your argument is boring. This was boring. Akbar V and Cardi, that was spicy, because Cardi, them comebacks, especially with Cardi, she had me crying. Cardi had me cracking up. But it's a little blurry. Okay, it should fix itself. If not, then I'll fix it. Okay. So, but yeah, I don't get it. I don't know what they're arguing for. Can we talk about what? The Vogue editor. What Vogue editor? What Vogue editor? Who? What? What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about Kanye and the editor. Oh, okay. I know a little piece of that. So I can look and pull it up because I started to read it, but I was just like, okay, well, I'm already talking about these topics, so, so let me get this together. But yeah, I was starting to read that. But yeah, so JT, I said JT fell away because she didn't make the cut for WAP. For real? Ooh, not the birds are fighting. Not not the birds are fighting. She definitely had a glow up. She definitely had a glow up. She definitely did. There's the yes covered tomorrow, please. No problem. Cover that tomorrow. Exactly. We can get. Can we get some good music? All this social media mess. Because we're gonna get into it. I just was still wondering. I'm like, well, what did Cardi and JT start arguing for anyway? Because like I was reading all of their tweets and stuff back and forth to each other. So I was confused still. I'm like, well, where did this come from? I'm like, well, why, like, why is this happening? I was confused. I'm just like, I still don't get it. Like, I still don't get it. But Sandro says Kanye started talking down on her and Vogue came to her defense. Ooh. JT is not that kind of girl, though. JT is not what type of girl? Like, what type of girl? What type of girl? What type of girl? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I'm lost till today. Lost on the Cardi and JT situation. Because I watched some lives about it and I still didn't necessarily get why. I'm like, okay, well, why did this start? Like I heard it was a fan page, that kicked it off. A stand page like Cardi's or something, that had kicked it off, and then I guess Cardi like shared it. Because the clip that they put up about JT saying that I'm not gonna say that. Somebody put up a clip of JT in the studio with P from Quality Control. And I didn't hear nothing about Cardi. I'm like, what does this have to do with Cardi? I'm like, this clip is literally blowing me right now. Cause I'm like, she didn't say anything. She just said like, yeah, or something like that. I don't get it. And P wasn't talking head about Cardi. He wasn't saying anything negative about her. So I'm just like, what? They weren't even talking about her. Well, they were, but because he was saying like Cardi. So anything was like a compliment. So I'm just like, okay, this is weird. This is weird. This is weird. Mr. said it was a fan page and JT responded to the fan page. I saw that, but then didn't Cardi like repost that same clip? And then Cardi said something like, wow. Because I was just like, ooh. Yeah, it was the go fetch for me. It was definitely the go fetch. I was just like, ooh, Cardi, not a German Shepherd. You ain't just make that girl no Chihuahua, did you, girl? Cardi tweeted go fetch, but no one knew who she was talking about until JT responded. So Cardi, this is petty. Cardi, because from what I get it from it, there's no real beef. It just, things kind of just escalated. That, I don't know, a materialized beef from other people, not even these two women themselves. So I'm just like, okay, like Cardi. I feel like Cardi should chill out. I'm just like, but whatever. So shout out to JT and shout out to Cardi. I don't feel like Cardi should be 500 more likes. But what you mean 500 more? Girl, wait, hold on, girl, we ain't got a lot of likes. Do I need to leave? It's almost 800 of y'all in here. Can we get some more likes, please? Like the live, like the live, like the live. I'm not coming back until y'all like the live. Is y'all liking it? Because I'll stay gone. I need y'all to like the live, please. Please, please, please. It's free. Please, please, please. So yeah, Cardi needs to chill out. If you ask me, it's giving distraction. Like Cardi about to be 30, right? Isn't Cardi about to be 30? It's like, girl, you're about to be 30. Like, well, one album. Like, no disrespect. It's just like, I just feel like you could be worried about completely different things than arguing online with JT. I get that Cardi doesn't necessarily care for P from quality control. And that's what I was getting from it. Because I'm just like, okay, well, Cardi, you don't like P from quality control because P has a lot of problems with Offset and contracts and managers, all type of stuff. The money messed up, millions upon millions of dollars are owed to the Migos, Offset being included. Offset is now solo. He's left the Migos. He's doing his own thing. He's, So with that being said, I don't, it's like Cardi. Is that why Cardi has a problem with them? Because they still mess with P? It's like, because I don't get it. Because I feel like Cardi doesn't like P. She doesn't want anything to do with P because her husband doesn't. Offset has had a lot of problems with P from quality control on so many different levels. And in the clip, it was, P and JT. But the clip was old. So I'm just like, that's old. That ain't nothing like recent. And they're not being disrespectful, from what I'm getting from the clip. I don't hear any disrespect. So I'm just like, okay, well, am I listening to this wrong? Because all she said was yeah. And what P said was more so like a compliment of her doing it like Cardi. So it's like, that's a compliment. That means you think what Cardi did was good. Whatever Cardi did worked out, it was successful. So you should do something similar, is what P was given. So I'm just like, okay, well, so is that I don't know. Moving right along, I also heard that in the song Tomorrow 2, Cardi B allegedly threw shots at JT by stating that her friend Star Brim slept with Uzi. What is going on? I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what? So, because people on the internet are stating that in the song Tomorrow 2, that part of Cardi's lyrics, when she said, that's why my friend F don't she was talking about JT, stating that that's why Star Brim, was, on Lil Uzi Vert, saying that, my friend smashed your dude type of situation. And then I heard that wasn't true. Then I was, they was just like, no, Cardi did not say that about JT. And then I heard like, yes, she did. Like, so I'm confused. I'm just like, okay, well, what is really going on? Because I'm like, okay, maybe it's the energy from P from quality control. And then it's like, okay, no, they're saying that Cardi had already threw shots at JT before this even happened in the song Tomorrow 2. So I'm just, I'm like, ooh, it's a drama for me. Like this is a lot. This is a lot. Okay, a lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing in this mother effer. So let's keep going. So Cardi B, because I know I'm not covering. I'm not about to sit here and read every tweet and all of that. No. Because like I said, theirs is kind of boring. Akbar V and Cardi's is way more entertaining. So I don't know how Malibu Mitch got into this, but Cardi and Malibu Mitch, because she was on Clubhouse. Wasn't she on Clubhouse? I think I have that saved. She was on Clubhouse coming for Cardi. Hold on, let's get into that. Here it is. This is Malibu Mitch talking about Cardi, and this is before they met up, is from what I'm gathering, right? This is before they met up.
So there you go with it. This is all I gotta say. This is all I ever had to say. I'm not with this internet shit. Bitches can link up in real life. That's it. We don't gotta do the back and forth. We can link up in real life. That's it. This shit could be off the internet in real life. Like in real life. Bitches is fighting real cases in real life. So in real life, we could that link up. No internet shit, no none of that. That's what I'm with. That's the type of time and I'm on. That's the type of time I've been on. So what's up? That's it. Send this to your maker, like I said. I said that. Didn't I just say the tweet? I posted the tweet and I'm like, don't let nobody let y'all little fan pages get y'all fucked up. And guess what? She did exactly that. Let her little fan pages get her fucked up. So there you go with it. This is all I gotta say. This is all I ever had to say. I'm not with this internet shit. Bitches can link up in real life. That's it. We don't gotta do the back and forth. We can link up in real life. That's it. This shit could be off the internet in real life. Like in real life. Bitches is fighting real cases in real life. So in real life, we could that link up. No internet shit, no none of that. That's what I'm with. That's the type of time and I'm on. That's the type of time I've been on. So what's up? That's it. Send this to your maker, like I said.
Malibu Mitch is a rapper. She was also just on the Super Freaky Girl remix with Nicki Minaj and a host of other ladies. So yeah, so Malibu Mitch told Cardi, we could do this in real life. We could do this in real life. So Cardi, took the challenge from what I'm gathering. Let's pull that up. Because how it got here, I really don't care. Because like I said, it's just a bunch of he said, she said, he said, she said, he said, she said. I think keeping up with that type of drama is boring. Hold on, I'm going to pull up because there's one with both of them. Yeah. So Cardi pulls up in the Bronx. BX stand up. And so did Malibu Mitch. She pulled up as well. Both of them were in High Bridge BX, as you see. That's Malibu Mitch, pretty self. She's so pretty. High Bridge BX. Or Cardi cute stuff. Look at her, she's so cute. And Cardi puts, I'm around, dead ass, I'm around. So Cardi, girl, like I said, Cardi's about to be 30 this month, right? Isn't she about to be 30? Isn't she about to be 30? Because to me, Cardi, at your caliber, where you are, this should be the last thing you worried about, is trying to meet up. If I wouldn't, girl, I am 34, okay? And once you hit your 30s, people don't like look at you like, oh, well, they're still young. You're still young because I am. But you don't get those passes. That's why a lot of people state about Nicki. They're like, you're too old and about to be 40 years old. I feel like a lot of her behavior, she is too old for. It's like, girl, you're 40 years old. I hope I'll be 40 years old still acting like that. Now, don't get me wrong. That's only, 6 years? But I hope within the next 6 years, I can keep learning new ways of not reacting or responding. Because if you look back from when I first started on YouTube to me now, I'm completely different. I am way more polished, and all of those things. I feel like I'm way more mature than I used to be. Don't get me wrong, I have my immature moments. But I'm a lot more mature, and all those things. So I feel like as you grow, maturity definitely comes with that. And with you being on your way to be in your 30s, like I said, people that she's young excuse doesn't matter anymore. Like nobody's, don't nobody want to hear it. So yeah, I think that Cardi this is a distraction. I don't know, just the music ain't going right for her, or the creative process just isn't it for her right now. It's just not hitting. But Cardi, the vibes. You just got out of trouble. Nobody should have, she's a grown woman. Like, I don't really feel like I should have to tell her this, or just say it out loud. It's that obvious. It's so common of sense that I feel like I don't even need to say, like, you literally just got done with a lawsuit for years. You finally got that squared away. You had a lawsuit before that you got squared away, and then one after that. And then you had court cases coming up about assaulting people and stuff like that. You got rid of all of that stuff. You took care of all of that. Now you basically like free, type of situation. You ain't got to really worry about going back and forth to no court or worry about being taken away from your kids or, anything like that. So to go out here and try to put that energy into the universe, feeling untouchable is what it's giving. It's like, I ain't worried about it. I'll meet you anywhere. I'll swear about it. Girl, you are a superstar. I'm not getting in my bed. I feel like even right now, I'm too big to be going outside and getting in my car and go meet anybody to do anything, type of situation. I'll protect where I am. I'll protect my home. But I'm not about to be out here meeting people in the street. It's like literally meeting people in the street. I'll go to where my enemy's at. I'll do all of that. It don't mean that I came there to pop. Don't get me wrong. I mean, what happens. But still at the same time, I'm not literally going out there and making those type of decisions. Let me go find somebody to attack, and all of that. Now, if I'm just so happen to be somewhere and you look at me the wrong way and a drink come and me standing there like this, what you gonna do? What's tea? What's gonna happen to me? So that's a little different. But it's like I'm not gonna come down there on that. Because I feel like I'm older, being older, I feel like you should make better decisions, especially when you have kids, and Cardi, you got 2 beautiful kids. Like, why keep putting yourself in situations that you can take yourself away from them? It's like, you don't care because actions speak louder than words. I love my kids and I don't want my kids fighting. Now I know there's probably going to come points where they may get into a fight or an altercation, something like that, but I don't want that for them. Like, I don't want them out there fighting, and stuff like that. If they could go through the majority of their life and never have to get into a fight, I'd be completely okay with that. I won't want my kid out here like this. I wouldn't. And I feel like Cardi B, she wouldn't want culture out here like this. Like, girl, you may think in your mind that you would, but you care more about your kid's safety. Because if you like me, I'm the type of parent that even me thinking about somebody putting their hand on my kid makes me furious. I'm that type of protective. Like, when my kid get into a fight, I just vision that they didn't lay a hand on my kid, had a flawless victory. It's how I think about the fight. So you just wouldn't want your kid out here doing nothing like that. And I just feel like it's really immature of Cardi. I feel like this is trash. This is absolutely trash, and you need to be held accountable for it. Nobody needs to support this. Support this for what? If Cardi's one of your favorite rappers or you're a big fan of her, the last thing you want to hear is about them getting incarcerated, or something like that, or something bad happening to them, like a Tupac and Biggie situation. You won't want nothing like that. You look up and have to read a horrible headline about Cardi B or a horrible headline about Malibu Mitch, and something happening to one of these ladies. Like, I just think it's dumb that people are rooting it on. Like, let stuff stay on the internet. If somebody bothering you on the internet, just like you can approach it, you can also ignore it. And I do feel like, Cardi, you let these women get the best of you. You absolutely do. You keep letting people, not that you're better than anybody or anything like that, no, but you have way more to lose than any of these people that you are getting into it with. It makes you seem very low vibrational. It makes it seem as if you have a lot of negativity going on in your life, because this is the type of mentality of somebody that don't care, about anything. You're rich, you're beautiful, you got a beautiful family, and whatnot. You have so much to risk. You have an image, a brand. Cardi already came forward and said she lost out on a multi-million-dollar deal with, I believe it was Call of Duty, because of certain things that she's done. So it's like, why make it worse? Not everybody's going to want to work with, I'm surprised that she got the deals after she threw the shoe at Nicki Minaj, because I'm just like, well, that is violent. You would have thought that she would have been banned, from the event space, especially coming there and trying to get violent with somebody else. I mean, that's a little crazy, but then you right back at the same place it happened. Like, you got here. So it's just, you can feel untouchable. You can start to feel like, no matter what I do, I'm going to be supported, because that's what keeps happening. So if Cardi felt like people were frowning upon what she was doing, besides like her parents, then I don't feel like she would have went down there. But she knows that she's going to be supported. You know, I'm about to go link up with ... to do ... Like, for what? Like, girl, you too old for, you about to be 30. Like, girl, there's other things you could be thinking about. I mean, you about to be 30 and still ain't dropping a second album. Like, I mean, I would be worried about that. I would worry about trying to build the momentum. You got all of this stuff going on with your music. You got a bunch of other side brand deals, you know, whatnot. You were doing Cardi tries and stuff like that. Focus on your brand. Like, why are you worried about these girls? Why do you keep letting them bring you here? Because to me, a person can only bring you here so many times before you're just here. And this is what Cardi's giving. She ready to attack. Like, so whoever come for her, it is what it is. You're getting responded to. I'll pull up on you, all of that. So it's not that she's trying to be above it. You're low vibrational, just like them. She's turning 25. Is she? I thought she was 29. She's turning 25. Hold on, let me look this up. How old is Cardi B? 29 years old, like I thought. She's 29. She about to be 30. She's about to be 30, right? Big die. I thought she was 29. I could have sworn she was 29. I was like, where I've been at the last 4 years if she's 25. Because if she's 25, then I'm 30. I'm about to be 34. She's 29. I mean, 25. Like, right, this year, like I said at the beginning of the live, right, she turns 30. She turns 30 this month. So she just did a lot asking her fans about birthday ideas and party ideas and stuff like that, birthday party ideas. So, yeah, so she's about to be 30 years old. So you're traveling to a whole new age, all of that, all the right. Yet 30 is grown. So ain't nobody about to look at her like, oh, you're, you know, she's still young. She said, no, girl, you 30. Girl, next year you're gonna be 31, and then after that you're gonna be 32, and then 33. You don't get younger, you get older. We don't get younger. There's no such thing. That's why y'all get plastic surgery, because y'all be chasing y'all youth. You know, so it's just like, you know, hair flip. So it's just, it is what it is. You're getting older, you know, not younger. So, and you've already done all of this stuff. You already know what it leads to. You know, all of that stuff is like, why even let them bring you there? It's because I feel like you have to be a very unhappy person to entertain stuff like this. So it lets me know that it gotta be like, Cardi, you need some real friends. Like that's all I'm saying. You need real friends. You absolutely do. You need people who actually care about you. You do. Because people just let you, I'm not gonna say like they just let you run them up, because Cardi makes her own decisions. But I think if she had realists around her, then I think she would make better decisions, because they would influence her to. But if you have a bunch of people that either don't care what you do or take you right to do whatever you are requesting, then that can make you very dangerous. You know, like a very dangerous person, because you feel, again, untouchable. You feel like, you know, no matter what I do, I'm going to be good. You know, that's not a good way of living life, especially as a happy person. People done sat out here and called blue eye, the ugly, all this. Beyonce ain't pulled up on nobody. She ain't pulling up on no one. Somebody can go live right now and cuss Beyonce out and say I'm on a block. Beyonce is, what she look like getting to her $250,000 Maybach and pull it? Girl. Are you out of your rabbit? That's just like me right now. I don't care who don't like me. Oh, I'm on this block, pull up, Sean. If you think I'm about to go get in my beautiful, expensive BMW and come and put, are you kidding me? Gross. If I get in that car, I'm going to a restaurant or the gym. One or the other. I ain't going nowhere else. I can promise you that. So, yeah, I'm not doing that. That's trash. Now, you would have caught me at like 16, 17, 21, 22, 24. I might pull up on a kid because I've done it before. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I done put up on a couple people. Absolutely. I'm on the block. Yes, I've been setting with my cell phone. What I've done the same thing. So I'm not about to make it seem like it's beneath me. It isn't, because I've definitely done it. Like you ain't about to keep telling me that what you gonna do to me. That's what you're not gonna do. Prove it. Come do it. Ooh, come do everything you just wrote on Facebook. Ooh, come do everything you just wrote on Twitter. I've been there. Okay, I've done that. All right, but that was in my youth. I've not done that in my 30s. Look at the Lord. I've not done that. And then, like in my late 20s, I wasn't doing that neither. Now, mid 20s, it was still a couple pull-ups. It was a couple, I'm outside, where are you? it was a couple of those. I'm on third, you coming down fourth. It's been a couple of those. It absolutely has. I done literally pulled up, jumped out the fight, and this one time, I didn't even put the car in gear. So the car just rolled on the side of the... I made a complete stop, made a complete stop, jumped out. What's up? Like literally, like I've done that. Literally, the car wasn't even in gear. It was still in drive. I mean, the car was just sitting there. Thank God the curb was right there. Because, girl, I just got out. I didn't put it in park because he was already talking. He was already talking when I pulled up. So it's like, I need to get out the car right now. I'm going to run him over. So it's one or the other. He's going to roll over this car. Because I already want to hit him in the mouth. You know, so I'm just like, yeah, it's going down. As soon as and that was over a girl, but oh well. Oh well, the girl is mine. Got to get her, over a whole woman. So I had her first. I had her first. We broke up. She wanted to come back. It is what it is. What you say to me? Like, what happened? So, you know, that's you know, so it's like, I get it, but you too old for that. Like, it's like, Cardi, girl, you too old for that. And you got too much to lose for that. Like, none of this matters. Like, you giving these girls a way different type of clout. You can be doing songs with all these people you trying to run up on. I mean, because if this is about Nicki Minaj, because, you know, people love to make this about Nicki Minaj. So if it's about Nicki Minaj, girl, the best revenge is to get those same people on the track with you. That's what I would do. Honestly, I would like Malibu Mitch trying to get in the stew. Because I'm petty like that. I'm petty like that. Akbar, you get on this track or not? You ain't got your kids. You ain't never got. You ain't doing nothing. That's how I get back at them. Mulatto, you trying to? Because that's what I do. That's what I do. She hadn't heard, to me, I don't feel like her and JT had a problem. JT, come hop on this remix. Just like how Nicki Minaj made JT her profile picture. I would have made her mine too, but I would have put a picture up of me and her being in the studio. With my arm around her right in front of the booth. Huh, profile picture. That's what I'm gonna be petty. Like, oh, we're doing tracks. Oh, that's what we're doing. Oh, we're doing super remixes, super duper duper rooper remixes. Well, let's do a super duper rooper duper remix. Like that. That's how I look at it. All y'all hoes come get in the booth. All y'all want some clout, right? Okay. Well, come over here and get in the booth. That's what I would have did, girl. Big that. Big that. That's how I would have got revenge, not literally trying to fight people. I'm like, Cardi, this is ridiculous. It really is. And I feel like people need to call her out on it. Like, girl, you too big of a star. You got, like, girl, ew. Like, I don't know. I just find this behavior gross. With somebody of Cardi's stature. It's just like, girl, you are in a whole nother league now. So why even drop yourself down to where these girls are, even if they are, you know, coming at you, oh, I'll fight you, I'll meet you in the street, blah, 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 blah. What? What you mad at? Like, girl, are you mad? Are you big mad or little mad? Like, girl, shut up. You know, so I want to pay Malibu Mitch no mind whatsoever. Even if we talked in the DMs, I would have just left it at that. If you want to go forward and talk about me, girl, go right ahead. Go stream tomorrow too while you at home. Go talk about me and have tomorrow too in the background. You know, so it's just like hair flip. You know, so but I don't know. I just think that it is extremely immature, and Cardi, you shouldn't be risking getting no cases and nothing like that, girl. It's like it's not that serious. It's not that serious, girl. You could be worried about so much other stuff than out here in these streets trying to fight the girls. Like, and then people want to glorify it. Like, glorify what? Like, why we? It's nothing to glorify. If they put their hands on each other, that's crazy. Like, they don't need to be fighting and trying to hurt each other, you know, and stuff like that. They don't need to be doing nothing like that. Like, that's just crazy. You know, but it is what it is. So I think on both of their behalf, that was childish. It was stupid. It's like, grow up, you know, like the both of y'all, like, grow up. But yeah, I guess y'all liked it. I mean, I guess y'all were happy to see it. It's like, clearly they weren't gonna fight, because when you want to fight somebody, you gonna fight them. You gonna fight them. I don't know how they do it where Cardi be at, but Cardi, we getting our lick. If I pull up somewhere and you leave, and vice versa, if you go back after I leave, I pull up, you ain't pulled up yet, so then I decide to leave. If you go live and you say you back at that place, I'm going back to that place. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna be like, do not move. I'm on my way. Don't move. Stay right there. Do not move. That's how we do it. So when Malibu Mitch would have went back down there, yeah, she would have had a well-whooped ass. And she absolutely would have. Because I would have pulled right back up on her. I sure would have. And I would have jumped out the car swinging. Like, immediately. Like, let's get this over with so I can run. Keep the car running. Type of situation. Get my face pieces in. Get my licks real quick. Get my ones. And then I'm getting in the car and being on my way. I'm going to home, put on my pajamas. Tell the police I've been there all night. I'm like, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. But your hands are bleeding. That's because I came over here and opened up this door. My hands weren't bleeding before I came over here and opened up this door. It's this door. If you wouldn't have come over, this is what happened. This is your fault. You know, so I'm here flip. So Trans Rennie Keeper, look, y'all favorite YouTuber. Trans Rennie Keeper, Cardi B, reportedly attempts to collect on $3 million judgment owed to her. Discovers YouTuber Trans Rennie Keeper only has $1,083.02 worth of food stamps in her motherfucking account, y'all. Yo, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look, Trans Rennie only got $1,000. Oh my goodness. Trans Rennie only got $1,000. So Trans Rennie and these feet is over there in distant parts of Africa, and any part that'll let her in because she already allegedly over there stealing. So she over there hot, done sweated out them that perm that just for me that Chelsea with the 5 head put in before she went over there to Africa. So Trans Rennie, so Trans Rennie and these feet is over there hiding the mermaid. Now they said the Trans Rennie when she was over there in that, because Trans Rennie, you tried it in that truck. You tried it in that Mercedes truck, talking about some how dare they? Okay, how dare they send? Okay, me, Tasha K. Okay, how dare they send me this vehicle? Okay, after I deposit $600 million inside of their bank, okay? Because I'm Tasha K. Now, okay? Now the woman done ran over there, y'all, and she said that she done put $600 million inside of the Nigerian Cairo bank, y'all. And the Lord said that is a lie. They said the Lord said if she put that much money in there, that she ain't got these damn shoes no more, and she still do. So as long as she had these shoes, she gonna be lying to the people. Now Trans Rennie again done went over there to Africa with these feet. Oh my goodness, she's standing over there in these goddamn shoes. And while she over there in these Payless Special, because you see that these nigga feet that she got over here, that these shoes don't fit her feet. Now you look at the back and you see the black on the bottom of this sandal here. Look at the back. Look at the vape. Now, if you look at the vape of the heel at the back, okay, it's dirty. It absolutely is. It's dirty back there. And these shoes is too big. Now she over here again in another of these Stormisha originals. And these Stormisha Alizé, I wore them first as originals. Ray J hit it first, Stormisha wore them first as heels that she done took over there to Africa. And now the weather over there is different. The sand, Lord. And everything over there is a little different. So her feet is over there black at the bottom. Okay. Now she's standing over there ashy because the bottom of the transmitter, you tried it. So, and I told her about putting her feet together like that. I told her they're too big for that shit. I told her to always put her feet at a slant. She always doing cute people shit. This be the problem in the first place. I be like, ugh, like, but girl, why do you always feel like, girl? Not because I be tired of that. I be like, girl, this is for cute people. Not somebody cute wearing these big ass heels, these roach killers. That would have been cute, but you are not that. You are not that. And you always running around trying to do what we let cute people get away with. Now, even somebody cute wearing these ornaments on their damn feet, because these is ugly. The day they made these, this was ugly. The day they drew them, they was ugly. Just like these, they was ugly. They was ugly in the back of Payless. They was ugly. So, girl, I keep saying, because this is somebody cute, like Megan Good with having these on. Okay. If Ryan Destiny, or Keke Palmer, Banan Hussein, my girl, if somebody like that was wearing these, this wouldn't be that big a deal. But you look at how the hell you looking, and you got on these with jeans. Serena with jeans? No. You could at least cuff the bottom of it to make them look a little capri-ish. That would have been okay, but you wore them faded glories all the way to the ankle? Girl, you wore them faded glories all the way to the ankle. I said, $40. She started hitting this $40 outfit. I'm like, Transrena girl, you supposed to be that girl. You're supposed to be that girl because your feet ain't even, they ain't even that bad. They long than a motherfucker. But, other than that, girl, your feet, they giving homeboy, they giving brother, they giving uncle, husband, type feet. But I mean, whatever. So, but girl, I told you, because you took my advice the first time, because I told you, I'm like, girl, if you're going to wear a heel with some pants on, since your mercy undercarriage having ass, don't want to wear no skirt, or don't want to wear, something cute. You always want on a pantsuit, something nigga-ish. Since you always want to wear something like that, you nigga bitch. So, girl, wear something like capri-ish. And then you're going to put on these Halloween joggers, girl, these Micah Myers joggers, girl, with this gold nasty. Did nobody tell you to do that? Girl, you keep doing cute people shit. So that's why I said, did nobody tell you to put these woolite feet inside this damn ornament? Because look at the strap, and look at the strap. I'm like, is that a ruffle? Is that a ruffle? That's a ruffle. So I'm just like, rude. You keep doing cute people shit, and it's annoying. Like, it absolutely is. Because you keep expecting somebody cute to come around the corner in these feet. And don't be. Now, I told you, next time, roll your pants up a little bit. Like, well, I guess. Because, funky fresh looking a mess. Literally. Funky fresh looking a mess. So before I was rudely interrupted by Transrena feet, because she did that. So before I was rudely interrupted, Transrena Key and say over here, she only had $1,083.02 in food stamps inside of her bank account. Now the $600 million that Transrena alleges that she gave the bank in American dollars, I believe that values out to like 800,000, almost 900,000. Something like that. So she did have a cute little coin allegedly saved if she actually deposited $600 million inside of the African bank. We don't know that. That's what she said, and she's known for lying. So, I mean, you can believe her if you want to, girl. I feel like she went in there and put $15,000 in that account, in African money. Transrita, girl, not you sitting on $1 million. Okay, bro. So, anyway, so get into this. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. According to an exclusive report from Radar Online, Cardi B has hit a little roadblock while trying to collect the money that she is owed by Transrita. The news site reports that the rap star started the collecting process, but it all came to a quick stop when it was discovered that the YouTuber allegedly only had 800, girl, not even 1,800. She had $1,080. Girl, that's it, babe. Oh my goodness. So in her accounts, Radar Online reports that JP Morgan Chase Rush Card recently notified the mother of two that Tasha K and her company, Key Studios, had that amount in the bank, which isn't even a decent proportion in the 3.8 million that is owed. Ooh, Tasha K said, Oh, you think you get in? I ain't got it. So, yeah, she said, Cardi, no. You want this little $1,000? That's what Tasha planning on putting on it. She said, look, you keep the little 1,000, girl. But other than that, Tasha moved that money. So, but because Cardi should look, because I'm sure she could see like recent withdrawals and stuff like that. And I believe that Tasha, she didn't put that money in the African bank for no reason. She wanted to make sure that Cardi can't touch it. Tasha has no intention of giving Cardi a dime. She has no intention. So she has no intention. Now, I don't know the jurisdiction, so I don't know if Cardi could go after the money that she placed in the African bank. I have no idea. But it does, I did hear that there's some type of lien or something or hold being placed on Tasha's home. So by Cardi and her team. So Cardi's definitely going after the houses. Cardi said, I take houses too. Give me the crib. So what happens if she doesn't pay? Cardi could, in some way, shape, or form, I don't know if she could get her arrested, but to a certain, because I don't know how that works with Owens, because at this point, a crime wasn't committed or anything like that. This is a lawsuit. So it's more so of it's your responsibility to get the income from this person type of situation. So I don't know. Besides like her suing her again, I really don't know what Cardi's options are. I'm not about to sit here and guess. But that's a good question. What will be done? I think she's already trying to garnish the wages. I think that's why, because it starts with like getting bank account statements, and stuff like that. And then the next will be her income statements and stuff that she's getting from her employment, whatever employment that she has, whatever is on her or her husband's name. But if Tasha put all her businesses and stuff in other people's name, if it's in Chelsea's name now, it could be a little harder, for Cardi to collect her coin. So, Tasha's not stupid. I mean, she's stupid, but she's stupid. But she's not stupid. So she knew to move that money, and she absolutely did. And finders, keepers, losers, weepers is how Tasha's looking at it. Tasha's cutting it close. Yeah, she definitely is. They can garnish her. They can garnish later. Yeah, I think they're going to probably try to start that process as soon as possible and put it and garnish her. I think they're going to try to start that as soon as they can. But yeah, to me, Tasha has no intention of paying Cardi. Cardi can pull up to Africa too. Yeah, she could pull up, but that's about it. She could come vacation if she wants to, but other than that, Cardi don't have no power in Africa. That lawsuit was in America, so she has no jurisdiction over there to take anything from Tasha. Africa's hands are tied. They're not about to take all that. They're about to lose a client for Cardi. Like, they're not going to do that. So yeah. Besides pulling, because that's all she can do at this moment. That is about it. I can see Cardi pulling. Ooh. They in her mama name. Yeah, you never know. Palace saying that too. Yeah, you never know. They could be. It could be. That's what I said. Tasha's not stupid. She's not. All Cardi can do is collect the funds. That's it. I don't know about her putting her in jail. Now I know of Tasha breaks whatever agreement that they have, the things that she can't like say about Cardi. I think that may be a way, because again, that would turn into criminal. So I think that could be a way for Cardi to pursue her, to like get her incarcerated. But just owing somebody, I don't think you can get somebody arrested for that. I don't think Tasha will get arrested for that, because there has to be a crime committed, and just owing somebody money is not a crime unless you stole it. So yeah, that's just more so of like a collections type of thing, versus you can go to jail if you don't pay me. No, Tasha's not going to jail. Sean, never would love your show. I have a question. Can the judge find Tasha in contempt of court if it's proven that she had the money and moved it to Africa? That is a very good question as well. And honestly, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because Tasha has the right to do with her money what she wants to do with it. So her moving it, she has that right, you know. Now, if she was just putting it into another account, I think that's why Tasha is like in Africa and like actually spending time over there, because her going over to Africa just to go put some money in the account, that can be looked at as some type of fraudulent. You know, it's like, I'm going to hide this money and say that I don't have any money, blah, 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 like Swiss accounts. And you know how they say people hide their money in Swiss accounts so they don't have to pay taxes on them and stuff like that. That's why it's important, because of people like the IRS and whatnot. If Tasha owes like an outstanding balance with taxes and stuff like that, I feel like the IRS might be able to get a little different type of involved, like arrest her, you know, in certain things with her doing that, because they are owed. But I don't think that would affect a lawsuit. I don't think that the judge could arrest her for putting her funds somewhere she was staying or residing. Her being in Africa, or her being over there, she wants to bring all of her money over there because she's going to be over there for a decent amount of time. You can say she's doing it so that she can say she ain't got no money, or she's just over there chilling and she want all her money, so she wants to do something or buy something or something like that, she's able to do so. Your money being caught up in translation with, if you're trying to make a purchase in Africa, you can't just go and take $5,000 out of your account. Most people's debit cards and credit cards with cash advances have a limit, you know, a daily limit, especially, that you can take out. And especially when you're somewhere foreign, they're only going to let you, sometimes your card can get froze, especially if you don't alert your bank that you're going out of the country. If you try to use your debit card, they won't let you. Like, they'll lock your shit up right there. You know, they'll lock it right there, because like, as far as we know, you in America. So how is your card being swiped in Asia if you're supposed to be in Las Vegas or Chicago? You know, like, we're going to lock everything, freeze everything until we contact you. You know, most banks will do that. So like, my spouse is going to the Philippines for a month. So he had to contact our banks to let them know, you know, this is where I'll be and whatnot, so that he doesn't have to worry about certain things. But he's also going to take cash, you know, with him, because with most places, when you travel outside of the country, they only deal in cash. The majority of them do not deal in like credit cards or, you know, debit card. Most of them don't. They only deal in cash. So it's easier to transfer funds, American dollars, to wherever you are, it's easier to just do it with cash. So to just buy some, and that's how most people take the currency anyway, legit American dollars. So most people will take cash with them and stuff when they go out of the country, and they'll take a nice bulk with them depending on how long they're going to be gone. So, right, absolutely. Africa is a cash society. It absolutely is. So they're not like America. The majority of the places you go, they deal in credit cards and, stuff like that. And places like Africa, a lot of them is money for money, like physically hand me my money, whether it's in African currency or whether it's in American currency. Give me my ish right now. So, yeah, a lot of countries don't deal in cards. So it's a safer bet to bring cash so you can trade in for their currency when you get there. So with Tasha doing the same thing, if she wants to buy a lot of stuff while she over there, if she wants to clear her bank account to do that, a judge can't tell her no. A judge can't say you're hiding funds. Like, if she went to Africa for like a day or 2-3 days, and she already back, but her money over there in Africa, then that could look like laundering, in some way, shape, or form. But her being over there visiting for weeks or a month or two, they can't tell her that she can't take her money over there. They can't tell her that. They absolutely cannot. And they can't arrest her for it either. But if she owes the IRS a bunch of money or whatnot, and she took that money over there to Africa and put it in an African bank, yeah. Now they could look at that as you hiding from us, so blah blah blah, because that's a crime, But to owe somebody funds from a lawsuit, that's not a crime. So you're supposed to pay, but most people don't, So yeah, Cardi is going to have to garnish her and like take homes and stuff like that, because that's the only way she's going to get paid. And that is the only way she's going to get paid. The only way. She is back. Oh, she back in Florida. She back. She just dropped an interview. Did she? Because she was over there in Africa getting bored talking about anything. I'm like, girl, what is she talking about? Tasha knows she's scared. She used to say this judgment would only be $75,000. I think to a certain extent that Tasha K is scared. I think so too. I think she's nervous. I do. I think she's nervous. Cardi, take her channel, or take her channel, Cardi. Yeah, I mean, probably the income from it. She could probably take that, but yeah, I think that Tasha, she does owe the IRS, right? I know I do. Girl, I know I do. So. It ain't no outstanding balance, or anything like that, but I know I owe the IRS a little change, I know I owe them a little piece of something. But and she make way more money than I do. So yeah, I'm sure she probably do owe them a cute coin. Cause I be hating following. I used to love following my taxes before doing like social media. Because we make if you're doing a good job, you can make a lot of money doing this. So I used to love following my taxes before, but ever since I started doing social media, I hate it. I hate it. Literally, I just like, I already know I'm about to owe an arm and a leg. And I'd be really on an arm and a leg. I'd be like, oh my God, you want that much money from me? Why? I just like, why? I don't feel like I even owe it. Why folk come out owe y'all anyway? I'm like, y'all ain't gave me ish. I'm like, yeah, this is annoying. This is annoying. You want half of everything I do like you earned it. You haven't. Like you absolutely haven't earned a piece of this. But now I hate taxes. I used to didn't mind taxes at all. Now I hate it. I literally hate it. It's like, because I know I'm the type of person I'm gonna pay it. So that's why I hate it. Like if I wasn't gonna pay my taxes, I wouldn't care. I would just let it be and be. So but now I'm gonna pay it because I don't need y'all on me. I don't need y'all trying to arrest me and all that. I don't got time for all that. So yeah. Like yeah, I don't have the time for the IRS to be on my back. But Transrena Kibi, because she Cardi, she is not paying you your money, girl. Tasha done went to Africa, girl. And Tasha done donated all of that money to AIDS research. Transmitting and some of that. Oh, no, you didn't, Cardi. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay? You're never gonna get it. Okay? Cardi, look at me. Okay, I'm Tasha K. Okay? Now, you're never gonna get your money. Okay? Culture's never gonna play in my backyard. Okay? You're never gonna own it. Okay? Not gonna pay for a damn thing. Okay? Because I'm Tasha K. I don't owe you. I'm a black woman. Okay? Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Okay? I will give to cancer research, okay? Before I give you a damn dime. Okay? You're vile. Okay, guys? You're superstar. Okay? Okay? Okay, just put 600 million. Okay? In the bank. Okay? Now hit your wine glass. Okay, Marty Gang? She's never gonna get it. And as far as I'm serious, I don't feel like Tasha's gonna pay her. Oh no. Cardi's going to have to take it. You're gonna have to take it because Tasha does not like her. That's the main reason Tasha's not gonna pay her. She hates her. Girl, Cardi, Tasha hates you. And you hate her too. So yeah, she ain't giving you a dime. She absolutely is not. You're literally going to have to like rob her. Literally. Because that's the only way. Forcibly. If you don't forcibly take this coin, girl, you ain't never getting it. So yeah, Cardi. Shout out to Cardi B because yeah, I just wanted to say this. Y'all wanted me to talk about them. I'm not. I don't like Krishan at all. I think she is a bird. You know, you gotta love a girl that swear they famous because they have a talent, but they only famous because they dating a dude. And then when they're not dating that dude no more, then all of a sudden they have a talent. All of a sudden they're a rapper. All of a sudden they this and all of a sudden they that. I don't like Krishan at all. I think that she is a horrible alcoholic. She needs AA and yeah, she's psycho. She got a lot of issues that she needs to go deal with. She's a bird. I mean, when you release your own video, I mean, if I was gonna release some videos, I would have released some of the other girls. Because I'm sure with some of his baby mamas and all of that in there, I mean, he's still sleeping with them. So yeah, like girl, let him cheat in peace. He been cheating. I mean, what's the problem now? You must really don't like this girl. She must really don't like this girl. But no, I think Krishan is trash. I do. I think Krishan is trash, and I don't feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for what? Like, what are we feeling sorry for? She's pathetic. You know, like she really is. So I won't be covering any of that stuff. Last topic and getting out of here. Shout out to my boo Rihanna. Now she said that she is nervous about performing at the Super Bowl, and I think it's cute that she's nervous because that means that she wants to do a good job. So shout out to Rihanna. Yeah, I'm over Krishan and Blueface. I'm over all of that. Like I've been over it. I think Blueface is trash. I think Krishan is trash. Or Krishan is trash. Like I am so sick of seeing them be extremely vile and toxic to one another, and that's news. So her sitting over here threatening his life and threatening other people's life, that's news. Her sitting over here being disrespectful to his family and friends, that's news. Him sitting over here fighting her dad and all of that, that's news. Her swelling up his eye and all of that, that's news. Him yoking her up, that's news. She dropping her own sex tapes and stuff online from his phone up, that's news. What? Like, no. I was like, I'm over it. So shout out to the people that do cover them because I won't be. Like, I just think it's trash. Like, I'm not about to sit here and support a whole bunch of abuse, you know, and different with mental, physical, financial. Like, I'm not about to sit here and support none of this. Everything that they're going through is trifling. It's trash. It's gutter butt. Like, what are we covering sewage for? Because that's what it is. Like, nobody's about to sit here and report how they keep sitting here being in a horrible situation with each other and won't neither one of them leave. Like, I'm like, y'all go listen to somebody else can cover that. Like, I'll pass because I do not care about Krishan at all. Like I said, she wants to be a drunken alcoholic all online, doing crazy stuff, doing shameful things, shaming herself, shaming her family. All of that, girl, that's on you. You want to run up on everybody and fight everything instead of dealing with the actual issues that you have going on, girl. Like, girl, get with that abuse that happened to you, Krishan. Whoever did what they did to you, get with that. Get with that. Figure that out. Because it's just a hurt girl running around, just letting people treat her any type of way. And she can't be sober for 10 minutes. She eats, drinks, sleeps alcohol. Like, that's the weight that's on her. It's not food. That's alcohol. Like that on her stomach. Because she's fit everywhere else. So it's like, girl, that's liquor. That's alcohol. You're drinking a lot of pop and stuff, chasers and stuff, mixed drinks. And girl, that's liquor. That's liquor on top of you. You swelling up. How you swelling up? Alcohol. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. Otherwise, she'd be super fit. But it's hard to work off alcohol, especially when you literally doing push-ups and you take a shot when you're done. It's just like, girl. So she's an alcoholic and she needs to get help. She absolutely does. So instead of people documenting her being a horrible person, like, I feel like y'all should be wanting her to get help because that's what she needs. She needs help. She absolutely does. So I have to get out of here. Because we are going on Station Head in about an hour. We're going to do our Reddit stories and whatnot and get into some We Don't Give a F YouTube news. So, yes, we're going to go over there and talk about that. And we're going to do our Reddit stories. So I'm super excited about that. I need to get that together and all that good stuff. So I need to get up out of here. But thank you, everybody, for the super chats and stickers. All of the new members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love you guys. And thank y'all again for supporting me. Y'all are so little. So, yeah, I will be on Station Head in about an hour. I'm going to get everything ready for it. And we're going to go because it's Sean-tober. All-tober. Sean-tober. Big Die. Shout out to JB. It's Sean-tober. All October. So in Sean-tober. So I love you guys, and I have to get out of here. We have part 3 of the Dahmer series coming. Like I said, I'm going to stay consistent and keep going. So to get that out of the way, because we have other things that we're going to be doing with the surviving. So we're going to get that done too. So I'm excited. But thank you all for your support. Again, I really, really, really appreciate it. So until the next show, I love you. I have to get out of here. I really do. Bye.
Fresh, flex.